Also, look, it's slice and dice. Some of you may be familiar with this game. Perhaps when Scary Pastry played it. I don't even know how I got to Blurtra screen. Did I end up here the last time I played? I don't remember when I did this. But this is what I was gonna play. This is the mode I was gonna play. Yeah, we're gonna start a new run on Blurtra. The old run where I actually I beat it, essentially. I got to 999. But Tan did make it harder since then. The game is harder now. You've never seen this game in your life? Yeah. You blocked it out of your memory? Not lurking. Okay, I was gonna say. Does that mean you're lurking? Just like the emote. I like it too. I probably need to make a better one. It's silly. Yeah, looking outside my window is a good one too. I couldn't make it long enough to say in the rain. I don't think. I think it limited the length of the emote name. You like silly? I mean, it's still gonna be equally silly, but I feel like the MS Paintness of the emote could, I don't know, could be improved upon a little bit. And I got a tablet recently. I need to, try to use it. And maybe it'll be to improve the Rofade disapproves emote. And along with it, they lurk. And lurk outside my window. Anyways, do we start up a new Blurtra run? So here's the thing with this mode. This mode is, well, it's the same as Cursed Ultra mode. But start with a blessing choice. Warning, long. Well, you know, you'll figure it out when we get into it, but what should we use for our party layout? Like, probably just basic, honestly. Probably just basic, but we could pick several different things. What about mountain? Or defensive? Magical? It's fine. We'll just go basic. I always feel like I'm missing something when I don't go basic. Rofay lurking outside your window in the rain, and I got my jeans all muddy, but you can't see that because it's below the window frame. Anyway, can you let me in, please? Yeah, that was supposed to be the entire emote name. It was supposed to be it, but it's not broken. They just wouldn't let me have that entire name. So we get to pick 10 points worth of blessings, as the song says. This is crazy. Hero.sell shield. Honestly, this is pretty crazy. We can spend all of our points on just this. Now, here's one reason why I might not. If we're going to the long haul, for one thing, you can only get each of these blessings one time. So I get this now, I can't get it the second time later. And there are curses that I need to back up. We'll also be picking curses that make the game harder, well, interspersed with blessings like this to make the game easier. So one of the curses that we'll probably eventually have to take is called I don't know, no keywords? I forget. You remove all the keywords on everything, and that will also remove the self-shield keyword on everything, and that will be very sad. Especially if we can't get this again. But the problem is it's probably never going to offer this to us again, right? Back to basics, that's the one. That's the curse name. There's probably never going to offer this to us a second time though, right? Like... So not taking it now also feels kind of bad. What this does is it makes all sides that you use on all your heroes also shield you at the same time. For the same amount of pips as the die uses. So on these ones, 1 pip is what these are. It just self shields for 1. But then you got like 3s and they self shield for 3 up there. And it's especially good for things like this, where you take damage as you use the side, but then the shield comes up and blocks that damage. Amazing. Also, I kind of forget how it works, but I think that if you take the Caltrops curse, right? If you take the Caltrops curse, then that will not have this self-shield, right? Any things that give us new sides after we take this blessing will not retroactively get this blessing. Exposed edge curses become free though and pain sides too, yeah. It is very good for that reason. But I do have other concerns about it, like I mentioned. And we could also just get 2 free level ups. We could start every fight with monsters taking +1 damage from basically everything, which is fun. Quartz Spirit is actually pretty good because it basically removes 2 HP from all enemies. Basically. For you, if not self-shield, then Sickle, yeah. Sickle is +2 pips to all lowest pip sides. Now if this was Sickle X2, it would be better than Sickle M2, right? Sickle X2 is actually better. The distinction for those not in the know is that X2 means you actually do the ability on the item twice. But this one is saying all the numbers on the item, multiply it by 2. So this is normally +1 pips to all those pip sides, and if you just did that twice, you would bump some of them up 1. And then you'd have a new floor where you might catch some other sides that are the lowest and bump them up more. Whereas this one will just add 2 to the lowest pips. Which is good, but not as good. So like if you gave it to Defender, right? If you gave it to Defender, it would bump all these 1s up to 3s, which is pretty good. But it will not touch this 2. So then 2 will now be the lowest one. Somehow not affected by the sickle. Because if you just used the sickle twice, it would catch the shield on the second application. Anyways, that's too much mechanics explanation. I'm sorry. I've scared off everybody. We now have the +2 hero HP as a possibility, and fizzing on turn 1 to 2 mana. And on that fight 12, you get a loot phase. Interesting. Okay. There's some interesting things here. I do think that this one takes the cake. As far as usefulness, right? the lower level blessings, like you're trying to make it add up to 10. And the lower level stuff is not that exciting. Like this one is the most exciting of the lowest level ones and doesn't really pair with anything except quartz spirit. Which, like, I could do that. I could. Loot face? No, loot phase. You like +2 to a bunch of stuff? To great help for starting loops anyways? Yeah, true. Well, I don't know, like this is really good for a lot of things. But I am sort of thinking that we might want to do back to basics as early as possible. Because then we can start piling on all of the good keywords, blessings, right? Like this one. But it's gonna be kind of rough because we in order to make that strategy work, we probably also want to pile on all the bad keyword curses. All the bad keyword curses, and then do back to basics to get rid of them. But then we have to survive that, which sounds tough. Without at least something like this to get you through it. It's really good. I'm going to thoughtfully postpone it, you guys. I'm going to thoughtfully postpone it. And we'll just take sickle and quartz spirit. How's that? Bad keyword curses. Should force the player to use curse words. What does that mean? I hope we get this later, though. And like after we take back to basics. I know who guessed this. Is it just meddler? Because this is crazy, right? That's a lot of free mana. Could also do that, but we have to roll it first. We gotta roll it. And that's not guaranteed. Whereas we're guaranteed to roll something here. This is also quite good. Guaranteed 3 damage. Yeah, but this is cantrip. This is cantrip, you guys. We get it twice. Who cares if we get bones at the same time? How is that relevant? Or we just do this? Yeah, I mean, this is better, right? No, if we're just going mana, then the damage is better, right? Mana is about as good as damage. But if we get cantrip mana, it's better. That why do you dislike Bette Midler? Why do you dislike Bette Midler from Broadway? From I think she's doing Vegas these days. Alright, we're gonna stick with that for now. It's not a difficult fight, so we'll keep the meddler because we don't want meddler to roll one of these and summon a bones for us. For the enemy, I mean. By the way, if you don't know this game, or if you don't remember Scary Pastry playing this, each of these characters has a die. You roll all the dice together. And these are the 6 sides of the die. If you unfold the die, that's what it would look like. So those are all the sides for each of the character. They each have different sides, and there's things like healing, but this one has a keyword mana gain. You gain mana when you use it. This is heal and shield with mana gain. This one is 3 damage, but with a bad keyword, exert. This one is just 3 shield. Shield protects you from damage that you're taking, so like we could save the mystic with that. So like why not? And the answer for why not is probably just like 1 damage would kill a rat. So like maybe that's better. We're gonna roll Mystic because I don't know what 1 mana does for us. It lets us use Slay, this spell here, if we have 3 mana instead of 2. But I think that's not a big deal. I'd rather just burst one of these. Okay, we're gonna roll all that. What I really want is the shield one, so we can block Mystic. Listen, this is the only one that has a negative keyword. Why do you keep rolling it? After a bunch of loops, those skeletons, do you win when they get the turn 1 armor and give other things armor and junk? Well, yeah, certainly when they give other things armor, that's pretty bad. The thing that, we just... I guess we'll just do this. We have no way of doing 1 damage to the rat. It's very sad. Okay. Yeah, once the... Okay. This wins. Okay. By the way, if you're not familiar, the quartz spear that I got puts this little pink X on all enemies' 3rd HP. If they have it. And that enemy dies if this is removed and no further. So if they get dealt exactly this much damage, then they die. Just as if they lost all their health. So it's nice. That's why this, killed the rat. But then I didn't show you why the goblin ran away. The goblin runs away if he's the last one left. Maybe I'm moving too fast. You guys can let me know if I am. We already getting rid of Meddler? I don't think it's bad. Calder has good sides. This maybe won't be that handy, but... Maybe Scandal will roll this again and then it'll be amazing, right? Just not uncommon for the starting teams the game gives you to not have the damage to kill all the skeletons, yeah? But the Meddler himself has, Slay, which lets you kill skeletons. After they've taken 1, bone math damage from an adjacent skeleton. So you just had to kill one of them and then have a, like, infinite amount of mana and then it's fine. Also, Cat is, meowing, but not like in my direction. He's just like meowing off into the ether, hoping that I notice and look at him. I did look at him, by the way, but he didn't notice, so he didn't come over. We'll keep that, and that. Sure, we'll keep that. And keep the damage. No one's dying, so sure. And then we just really want... Yeah, like that. Lord, give me pork is what he was saying? You think so? Is that what he was saying? Oh, and then we can Scald and they both... Oh, amazing. So Scald is a spell that I didn't go over. Deals 2 damage to all damaged enemies. And because we damaged all the enemies with this, like I predicted, it will do 2 damage to all the enemies after. Wow. It's that generated item that replaces the right side with 2 mana Single use. Or replace all X's with heal 1. I mean, like, Scoundrel has a lot of those. Do we want to replace them with heal 1? I don't know if that's worth it. I don't really care about either one of them, but do we gamba? Do we gamba on a 0 or 2 tier item? Like, this one is fine, right? There's a lot of characters that you could just slap this on, it'd be fine. You could put it here. You could. You could even put it here. It's not that bad, I'll just take it. Or, you know, we could just put it there. Here's the problem with that one. I'm gonna be tempted every time I roll this one. This is my check that I always have to do when I put an item on a character. If I roll this, am I gonna stop and keep it? Ever? And on Scoundrel's case, I'm probably not, because the temptation to keep rolling for this is too great. It's too great a temptation. I couldn't possibly stop when I have this to shoot for. Or this, you know what? I would even take this. So I'll just put it on Defender, because like Defender's sides are weak enough that if I rolled this, I'd just be like, yeah, sure, I'll keep it. Alright, let's go. Wow. Those are some nice ones, okay? We'll roll those two. I suppose this is as good as anything else unless we magically get this one. Which I guess is what I'm... You know what? I was greedy. I'll admit it, I was greedy. Should've just kept the 1 mana. Okay, now if we go like that, we do not have mana to Scald. That's sad. You can take out a wolf. We can take out a bee. Do we care? I don't think we care about taking out a bee. Let's just work on this boar. Okay, and then we just have to tank this damage, and that's okay. You're lurking to try and do some coding? Nice. But you don't know if you'll get any coding done. Amazing. I mean, wait. Maybe that came out wrong. It's gonna go great. You're gonna do so much work. I believe in you. Good luck, Eerie Wax. Okay, we have Bramble. It's a little bit... troubling. Let's see. Oh, with Soldier with the, sickle that turns these into 4s. That's pretty fun. Or I could use Pilgrim. Really bad timing for Pilgrim because this side is very bad against this enemy in particular. Hey, Rolf, can I motivate you to do nothing? Can I motivate you to do nothing? Like, you're doing too much right now and I need to motivate you to do nothing at all? You can do it, Imperial. You've got this. I believe in you. You can do nothing. That it? Did I... Who said you're doing too much? I just assumed that if you need to be motivated to do nothing, you must be unhappy with how much you're doing. Sort of unsure about where to delegate the player controller? Been writing down your internal debate about it all day. You have to delegate the player controller? I thought the player controller was its own thing. It probably needs a lot more context. Hi, Joe. How's it going? How does this game mode work? Good question. Thanks for chatting. Good to see you. This is Blurtra mode. This is an infinite mode. Basically every time you beat the boss on the 20th fight, you reset. And, you do another run through of it. But at the beginning of every run, or every loop of 20 fights, including the first one, you get to pick 10 points worth of blessings, which is amazing. By the way, these are the blessings that we got: Quartz, Spirit, and Sickle, Mark II. Pretty good. And then after every boss, including this one that we're about to beat, hopefully we'll beat it, we have to pick a curse. And the curses and blessings will stay with us forever, for the rest of this run. And we have to try to make it to like 999, basically. No curse in this mode? Yeah, there are lots of curses. Lots of blessings and lots of curses. And at some point, it will hurt my brain. And I'll forget half of the things that I'm supposed to remember. And chat will remind me of things. And it will start taking forever. And I'll forget anyways and then die. And that's how this mode works. I successfully motivated you, Imperial. Nice. Nice. It was supposed to be, but then you psyched yourself out of putting the player controller in as its own thing. Reminder, don't forget. Thank you. Okay. I think I can do it now. I'll definitely remember and not forget. So this boss is annoying because he adds single use to all of my heroes' sides. So every side of all my heroes has this line on it, which means we can only use it once, and then it turns into an X. Just not cool. Goals to get to 999. Well, that is the last level. That's the last fight you can do before it just boots you out. And says, you win. I think that's what it said, right? We did it once. We did it once, but then Tan patched the game and made it harder, so we're gonna try again. How do we feel about Pilgrim versus Bramble? I'm a little bit... the thing is just, Brigand versus Bramble is really good, right? If we pick Soldier, we lose 2 attack sides. But these ones basically become 4 attack sides? I don't know. Now, let's pick Pilgrim. Let's just pick Pilgrim. I'll give this to Scoundrel just for side economy. That's what we'll call it. How about that? Alright. This fight is frequently in many runs is like a what do you call it? A wall. It's like a DPS wall. Like if you don't have the sides to do enough damage to the Bramble, you can actually have like not enough sides to deal enough damage to kill the Bramble, and then you just lose. Like it can happen. Especially with like the wrong curses. Maybe the bramble has regen or something. Maybe you lost some of your sides with a curse, like some curses will like eliminate the right 3 sides or something like that. That can happen. Plenty of that. And eliminate a rat. And now we can stun the bramble. Beautiful. Okay. And then we just wait until next turn. Amazing. We just need 1 more damage. Not 2 more damage, we need 1 more damage. Hold on. That's not it either, but... Oh, you know what? There it is. But then look, we have this. Who needs the quartz soul? We just do double damage with this cruel side. Alright, we get an item and we get a curse. Here we go. Item is wild seeds. Undergrowth to the 2 left sides. Undergrowth is after using the side. The opposite side gets +1 pip for the rest of the fight. Or rejuvenation wand, the top and bottom sides get replaced with heal 10 single use. Like wild seeds is okay on some years. Like you could put it on brigand, it's pretty good. But you have to actually use these sides, which is not what we're usually doing. And then you have to wait a turn because he's exerted. And then these are +1. It's not my favorite. But you could add it to like any of these and it would give +1 here for using the left side. But then the underside of this one is a blank on all 3 of these. So I don't know. Like, it's better than this, right? Do we want just a random? I kind of don't care enough to take a random when this is sort of good enough. Also, curse. Okay, so we either lose all our stored mana every turn, which is not, like, the worst thing in the world, but I would like to increase our stored mana before we take this so we don't lose all of it. Oh, we can add this arm onto every fight. He thinks... Okay, every 10th HP must be removed by dice damage. Okay, so this is like... He's got demon health. And I believe demon health... The very first, or the very last, I should say, HP... has this effect on it. Must be removed by dice damage. But look at how all of his sides are 0 damage. So, until we get curses that increase the monster's damage sides, like, it's fine, right? It's sort of fine. It's a 9 health monster that you have to hit with your actual dice. And has a 1 in 3 chance to deal 4 damage. Otherwise, it's just a lot of HP. I don't know. It's annoying. It's more annoying than I'd like for a monster added to every fight, that's for sure. For now, it's fine, right? For now, he doesn't even do any damage. But we're probably not far off of having to add more pips to the monster dice. Happens quite frequently in this mode. Let's do it, just bite the bolt and take the 3 less mana. Or add this weird arm on to every fight. Alright, we're gonna add this weird arm onto every fight. This property is actually gonna be, like, super annoying and predicting. Yeah, we have an item, too. Let's give it to Mystic. Random, maybe, yeah. I would resist the temptation at all costs to random your curses in this mode. For one thing, both of those curses were tier 2. And if you random, you always get a tier 3. But also, there are really, really bad ones you can get. And, when you random, you're gonna get them. Random is always Spider Soul. Random is always Spider Soul. It's always, sticky dice or heavy dice. Yeah, Spider Soul is this one. On the first turn, all monsters upon death kill the topmost enemy. Enemy meaning their enemy, meaning my heroes. So, you can't kill any enemies on turn 1 or else your own heroes die. It's not great. It's a pretty bad one to accidentally random into. But there's lots of really bad ones. Like I mentioned, heavy dice can't roll more than 2 at a time. Then it wasn't sticky dice, it's slippery dice is what it's called. Which is not a tier 3, hold on. It's not a tier 3, that's crazy. It's a tier 2. Can't lock more than 2 dice at a time. If you get both slippery dice and heavy dice, you essentially lose all of your rerolls. So, don't get either one of them or else you'll accidentally random into the other one at some point in time. Are all curses unlocked at the beginning of this game? I'm just not sure what you mean by unlock. Oh, you mean like there's a lot of unlocks in this game and are there curses that have to unlock? No, I don't think any curses have to be unlocked. They're all just waiting for you to find them. Also, if you don't have this mode yet, this mode is unlocked by just doing a bunch of different cursed modes. So like you start with cursed mode and then it's like blurst mode and then it's cursed ultra and then it's Blurtra. Basically. Anyways, look, there's our new friend. Also, wait, you know what? He's made significantly easier by the quartz spirit, right? Because we can defeat him by just eliminating this X. That's pretty good. Should we stun somebody? Maybe this ogre? That'd be a good one to stun. Oh wow, we actually got it? Amazing. So what I would like to do is that, and then stun him. Scoundrel didn't roll anything. I should probably move this again. Because again, I don't think I'm likely to keep this side on Scoundrel usually. Or am I? Or am I? We just need to do 4 damage to the ogre? So I guess maybe this is good enough. Just taking this, but no, any side of his is 3 damage. You don't ever need to settle for this one. Don't do it. Don't do it, Faye. You know what? I'm gonna keep that. I'll do it. Perhaps I'm a fool. Then I'll maybe try for like another stun. Please. Alright, you know what? Pilgrim really wanted to do this. That's okay. So do this and this. Then Brigand is lost a health. And then we go burst. Burst. We're with 3 damage off. Okay. Hang in there, Mystic. Okay, that's enough, right? Either one of these is enough? Okay, Brigand, you can do it. Alright, we have a bandit, a snake, an Armon, and the Armon that we took as a curse. So this one is... It's got 2 petrify sides, 2 weaken sides, and 2 4 damage eliminate sides. He's only got 5 health. He's not too hard. We get either a trapper or a druid. I like druid. Balance is very nice. Druid also has a lot of mana. Trapper is pretty fun, but we kind of don't need Trapper just because of the quartz spirit. I feel like Trapper is a little redundant in that sense. How does shield for myself for N work? N is the number of pips on the side. So like this has 4 pips. The keywords and the vulnerable, for instance, vulnerable is another keyword that this would only be N. Then the number here is replaced by whatever pips this is. It's kind of like cleanse as well, or heal, or shield. No, I mean self-heal. In any case, it gets better with the side when the side gets better. That's what it is. Is this who gets this wild seeds? Like thematically, obviously, but I wanted someone who has something interesting to grow, but a heal with cleanse isn't that interesting to grow. Well, like damage or mana to grow. The Caldera would only have it on a single-use side. Scoundrel would only have it going to a single-use side. Also, I don't even know if we put this here anymore, do we? Do we need cleanse? Maybe we don't need cleanse for now. Oh wait, we have a snake in this guy right now, so let's keep a cleanse around for this fight at least. By the way, this is shield myself for N. There it is. It changes it to 3 because it's a 3-pip side. Yeah, it just basically adds this keyword that's already on this side. That's a nice one. Should we double grow the cleanse side? It's gonna be amazing. How does this go? So we can go... like this and this. Or we can just kill the bandit instead of one of these two. This isn't just weakening, so that's actually probably a better target. All right, I mean, I think we're doing great so far. Is how I would rate this. So let me undo, and we roll this as much as we want to get an actual side from it. Or, you know, or we just don't get an actual side from it, and that's okay too. Hi, Prickly Bisky, how are you? Don't worry, nothing's changed. You still think hot desserts and ice cream don't mix, okay? I wasn't worried about that, but I appreciate you coming to inform us of the urgent news. We'll keep that? I guess I'll keep that. Stun? The stun is actually useless, isn't it? It is actually useless. Because this guy we're gonna eliminate, and then this guy's doing 0 damage. Why do we have to stun him? Alright, well, we're gonna do it anyways, I guess. It's nothing for it. Let's do a balance real quick. Stun him. Take that. Take that, you villain. This is my favorite mode in the game. Maybe. It's definitely a mode of my favorite style of modes. These infinite modes are my favorite style of modes in this game. Oh, these are okay. I mean, lightning rod's pretty great, right? They're both pain sides, though's the thing. Why are they both pain sides? I don't know about this. If there were 2 of you, then I know which one to shoot. It's important we know these things, no avian clones. So if there's a pod, what do they call it? A pod monster, and there's 2 of you, and one of them says that they like apple pie a la mode. That's the alien. That's the pod monster? Okay. How does pain damage work? Pain is that N again. So however many pips this has at the time, that's how much damage that you take in payment for using that side. This one is funny because it has this keyword flesh, +1 pip for each HP I have. So basically, this one gets as strong as your HP. However much HP you have, that's how strong this is. And that's how much damage you take as well. So it always kills you. Unless you have some way of stopping it, like shields or self-heal on the... if you can somehow add self-shield or self-heal onto this side. Which we can currently, we can do that. For now. So maybe it's okay. Lightning Rod is a funny one because this has Rampage. And the pips go up not by how much health you have, but by how much mana you have, how much stored mana you have. And a Rampage means that if you can kill an enemy with it, then you can use it again, but each time you're using it, you're taking that much damage, however much damage you're dealing to them. So, like, this one's great, but that they're both gonna kill you. Unless we use, like, this on it. And you know what? Maybe that's good enough, and I'll just take the lightning rod. Now, who gets this? Man, I don't know. This guy. He gets it. How about him? Damage to self doesn't seem good. True. True. I guess Brigand doesn't have enough health for this. I don't know. There's not really anybody else I'd put it on, because these three are making all our mana for us. And the Pilgrim has a really good left side that I wouldn't want to get rid of. Whereas Brigand has a rubbish left side that we can replace easily. You know what? We're just gonna rely on this self-shield thing. Don't think too hard about it. Hey, it's Necklace Hex. I'm doing okay. How are you? Good to see ya. Have you heard of this game? Have you heard the good news of slice and dice? And do some crazy thing. Oh yeah, we found this. We have to find this now. Hold on. We also have to find more mana if that's what we're trying to do. Does that mean we need to reroll this? Like, probably. But also, this guy is killing our druid. What do we do about that? Wait. What do we do about that, actually? Not a lot currently. If we can do 3 instances of damage to the slate, because all of his health must be removed individually, then we can just eliminate the slate and not have to lose our druid. Or we can somehow block for 3, but the Caldera is not really helping there. Caldera is helping by doing 1 damage. What if we keep these and then this thing can be our last one to get a kill and rampage, and it'd be amazing. Can do some crazy things with the rod. It's awesome. Maybe not now, but it makes roulette pickable. Oh, true, that as well. Are you forced to put it on someone? You are not. You don't have to put it on someone. But I will. We got both of them? Hold on. But we didn't get mana. This is only gonna do 1 damage. It's not impressive. But it may be just enough. So, like, if we go like this, and like this, and like that, amazing. Nice shot. But now how do we, help? This only does 1 damage. Take this. Something like that. Maybe we just leave it at that. Look, it wasn't that impressive this turn, I'll admit. Do we need to keep rolling until we get that? That's the question here. Do we give this another roll? I think we should give this another roll. We have 1 roll left. Let's do it. Oh my goodness, we made it. Guys, we're in business. Let me make this one self-shield. I'm gonna go kapow. Oh no. How do we... Curses. Can't get a kill with this still. If I do this and then balance, then that gets a kill. We'll have to settle for that. Thanks for explaining as I play. It's my job. It's my job to explain as I play. That's a good one. Neck the enemies take bonus damage. And then we can probably get rid of this guy. Yeah. So we'll do that. And then, yes, amazing. And then we just do a burst. Burst is a basic spell you always have. 2 mana for either 2 damage or 2 shields. That reroll could have ended so poorly. Love this game. No, it wouldn't have ended that poorly is the thing, because we already had the kill on the slate. We were safe there. all that it...
5名で
Thank you for the resub, Keeper. For 27 months, that's a long time. Thank you very much for all the support. I appreciate you. All we were risking was doing bonus damage to the other monsters that we could have just made up on our next turn. It's fine. What should we pick for our next hero? Should we just pick Juggler because it's fun? Oh, we can actually replace this side, which is great. Yeah, you know what? We're doing it. It's Juggler time. So, Juggler has cantrip on all of her sides. So every time you roll these sides, you automatically use them. They automatically activate and hit one of the enemies for 1 or 2 damage, which is fun. Is this a heaven run? Where'd the breakpoint come from? The breakpoint was, we had vulnerable on that enemy. Or you're talking about the axe there? Is that what you mean? Our starting blessings are quartz spirit, which is where you get that. So every enemy has this, detrimental trait on them that makes them that die if their 3rd HP is removed. And no more. And we got this item. Plus 2 pips to all lowest pip sides. Which has been pretty nice so far. And then our first curse was that every fight now has to have this guy, which feels like a lot for a tier 2 curse, admittedly. But it's been okay so far because these do 0 damage for now. For now. You returned with like 30 minutes more of sleep. Congratulations, Finn. I hope that, that's enough for you to face the day with. Okay. Why is the juggler dying? Oh, because the slime mode is doing 3? That's a lot. Keep that. Let's keep that. Do we... To keep that? Or, because we're probably gonna be able to kill a slime. Yeah, well, we're gonna be able to kill a slime at some way. For those confused about the question, this game has several kick you in the shins and set you on fire modes. Like unfair mode? Yeah. We're playing Blurtra mode, which does start out with some blessings for you to take. I think just killing the slime one is more expedient than taking this, so I'm just gonna do that. Let's roll the rest of these, because we don't need healing or cleansing right now. Those are 2 axes. I don't like it. Do we ever get to use this on the slime queen? Unlikely, right? Let's just re-roll it then. Oh, that's a great one. Okay. We like the reuse side. I was hoping that this would go on Slimelet. We did end up with this on Druid again. That's boring. So what are we doing for the reuse? I'm thinking maybe we reuse this and then balance. And then this can kill the Slimelet. It's not bad, right? And then we could have stunned Slime Queen. True, we could have. What's my favorite hero in the game? And that's a tough one. Druid definitely gets a lot of play. Good with this? I guess so. Yeah, no one's dying. Think we're okay with it. That's a good one. Unless we want to try for the, for this one now? What do you think? Should we try for it? Of the other heroes, though, like... This might be my favorite, the Forsaken. I don't know why. Something about this combination of things she does and this spell bind. It just works for me. Until she loses all of her interesting sides like this one. And becomes sort of useless, but... She can kind of save the run by herself, you know? Okay, I think mana... Levitate just this. I think I'd want to shoot for the left side here. Because that's going to do 6 damage to, like, the Slime Queen. Which has gotta be the right play, right? Kogrim is Ashley going to be able to stun somebody with this, so let's take it. Should we try and get that? Probably not with 5 health when Pilgrim is not getting the self-shield. How about that? We actually got it. Amazing. So this kills the Slime Queen right now. Amazing. And then we can stun the Slimer, and we're basically already there. So let's roll something for free. Or an X. Maybe we'll roll an X, you know? No, 2 free damage, but it went on the wrong character. It's fine. Actually, the Slime Queen dies to 2 damage now. So maybe we want the 3 damage to go on, like, this guy. And now we can balance. Amazing. Now we don't need to stun anyone. Tragic. If I stun this guy from doing 0 damage to everybody. Take that. I mean, I think that's a win already, right? Disbalance and they'll die? Amazing. Invest. We can learn to invest, you guys. Should we learn to invest in the future? It has cooldown. It's not as good as, I forget what it's called. The Seer's spell. Because you can only use it once per turn, but... It's kind of a strangely good fit for this thing, right? Kind of good fit for this. Because you can store all your mana for the next turn, and surely next turn you're gonna roll this one and the self-shield. And then you'll have 6 mana to do it with. It'll be amazing, right? But Cocoon is also really good. Hold on. Who would we give Cocoon to? Cocoon Juggler. Cocoon Druid is actually surprisingly good. Cocoon Caldera. Cocoon is surprisingly tempting here. Which do you think? Should we go the meme route? This is sort of a meme route, but... I think this is unfortunately gonna fall off as soon as we don't have a Pilgrim to add self-shield. So I think we should probably avoid doing this. Whereas cocoon is gonna be pretty nice. Okay, so we can add another Armon. And this Armon legitimately has blank sides, unlike the fake blank sides that this guy has. That as soon as we add pluses to these sides, become actual sides. But his normal sides are 8 damage each, which is a lot, you guys. And he has 11 health. 11 health. It's the same? It's not the same. He doesn't have the trait either, the demon trait. But the 8 damage is scary. The 11 health is kind of scary. Why is it giving us Armons with so much damage? It's crazy. It's unnecessary. Otherwise, though, we have to add sticky to all of one hero's sides. Which is a little spooky. I think we need to take it, though. Just because this Armon, if he just consistently rolls these, I'm gonna be really salty. It's exposing myself to too much possibility of a bad low roll, or like enemy high roll, I guess technically. Right? Like, one bad enemy roll and I'm just losing a hero for dumb reasons. I hate it. And as soon as we have to take a big hitter, as soon as we have to take big hitter stuff, then this doubles, becomes 16 damage. And I don't like that either. I think I have to take this. It's like, it's tolerable. Like, we could put it on Caldera, and it's not gonna be the worst in the world, right? Put this on here. Also, Cocoon, how it works. That's the keyword era to all sides, but also subtracts 1 to all sides. So they all become 1 pip sides. But they gain the keyword era. And era, basically... every turn, this will grow by 1. So turn 1, it's gonna look like this, but turn 2, it's gonna be back to normal. And turn 3, it's gonna be +1, etc. So it'll be back to normal by turn 2, and it'll be even better for every turn after that. I think it's worth it. Now, a different way we could do this is we could just do this, right? Like, make them start at 3, and then only get better from there. Like, arguably, we probably should have been using the sickle on Druid this whole time. But I don't know who we give this to. Like, maybe it's here, actually. What if it's here on Juggler? And then each hit of this turns this one into an even bigger payoff? I don't know. Maybe that's worth it. But maybe it's better here, because then we could rampage this, and it improves this. It does feel kind of bad with Brigand having only 1 damage now. I don't know. Is this worth it? I love it's worth it. Also, item order, look at that. Very important item order. Yeah, I think we'll put it there. Okay. Then we have a fanatic, a bunch of bones, and a grave. And the contractually obligated Armon. You keep this? No, we're not getting any mana this turn. That would be a mistake, right? And keep that. Because we could basically block for the Caldera. Sure. Let's do it. That's great. 1 mana. How do we save that 1 single mana? I think I would rather have 1 single damage for, like, this grave. We could eliminate the grave with that. Also, these bones all need 2 damage instead of 3, so it's a little bit awkward. 1 mana doesn't do anything for us, so well, 3 does. Hold on. Wait, what if we keep this? Hold on. Why equip curse items? Can you keep an inventory? You cannot. So cursed items must be equipped. Must be equipped. You have to put them on one of your heroes. Unfortunately. So if we balance, okay, and then we can, yeah, if we hit here and here, amazing. Wait, now we don't need the Caldera to be blocking. Put that here instead. Okay. Seems great. Yeah, I accept this. Getting our era in. A shield girl era. I guess we've already won, haven't we? We already won. Wait, guys, whirl plus the sickle. We're doing it. We're getting there. We're making it. But then who gets this? Who gets the lightning rod? Wait, who gets the lightning rod then? Nobody? Does nobody get the lightning rod? Don't tell me that. Druid gets it. Druid, you're getting the lightning rod. Whether you like it or not. But it also needs, okay, it's gonna be -1 on turn 1 though, unfortunately. But every turn after that is gonna grow on its own. No, that's probably not correct. It should probably just grow with the mana, right? Look at this. Look at these numbers this whirl is putting out. Three damage to all enemies. 3 damage in a Cleese pattern. Amazing. Also, who are these guys? 2 damage to the middle enemy? Okay, so they think they're a witch. And they summon bones. And they deal 3 damage. And they have 7 health. Got it. Okay, and we have an imp. And a slimer. And the contractually obligated Armon. Incredible. Amazing. Remarkable. Caldera rolled the X and had to keep it. GG or something? Yeah, we'll stun something to prevent it from doing its turn. Wow, you guys, both X's. Can't believe you would do this to me. Should we stop this guy from summoning a bones? Is that the most important thing? It might be. Yeah, probably. What happens after you get to tier 3 hero and get an upgrade? You get a random tier 4? Yeah, that only happens though if you, Oh, you know what? The reason you might be asking that is something I may not have explained well enough. Every time you get to level 20, it resets everything. So your heroes reset, your items reset. So you lose all the items and heroes that you developed over the course of those 20 floors. And you basically reset back to having just your curses and blessings. So this item here, I get to keep forever. This is a permanent item. I get to keep this forever, but none of the other items. And none of the heroes that I get either. So they all reset to level 1. If that's what you mean. And I'm not positive about that. To keep this, you know what, I'm gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep it. Hold on. Well, let's test first. So, just do that. Oh, you know what? That's actually too much damage. Well. I mean, you may as well just do this and then we win. It's fine, it's fine. But yeah, if you happen to get blessings that give you hero levels, that's how you can actually get to tier 4 or higher heroes. Normally you wouldn't be able to. Simplicity or crystallize? Crystallize is a mixed bag. Because you can't increase or decrease. Oh, you know what is pretty good on Caldera though, right? We could swap this down to here and crystallize Caldera, and then he wouldn't lose his single use side, and then he wouldn't get sticky either. Crystallize kinda good. Do we have any use for basic sides? I guess just like Caldera has these. Whirl has one. It's not very often that we can use simplicity, so we're gonna take this. I think we have a good use for it right now, so I'm just gonna take it. Oh, you just went sure because they're not listed in the heroes listing game. Got it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it doesn't list them higher than tier 3. True. You get generated heroes. They're all just random from among what heroes of that color can have on them. They get just random sides from that, and it generates it kind of logically from, like, doesn't give them too many crazy things for their level. But it usually does develop some pretty good ones. Just not as generally as useful as tiers 1 through 3 for their power. If you took generated heroes for tiers 1 through 3, they're generally worse than the actual defined heroes. But tier 4 plus are generally kind of stronger than any of the defined heroes, so... I know this guy we need to deal 3 damage to, and I hope Juggler doesn't immediately hit him. Okay, Juggler is gonna hit the Spiker though, so let's stop her before she goes too far here. And you know what? That's pretty good too. I don't think we're doing that. Nah, we're not getting any mana this turn, so let's just roll that. So that... I think we can use this successfully. Whoa, this Armon is attacking you guys. It's the first time he's done it. actually attacking. No, don't. Okay, what? 1 mana is gonna have to hold us over? Never gonna get to half to 50% health to make this deal bonus. I guess that's fine, and we're gonna stun you so you don't nearly kill the pilgrim. Amazing. Okay, good turn. Juggler, don't kill your... I gotta hold her back. I gotta hold her back or else she's gonna accidentally die. You know what? Let's keep these and we'll do a balance as well. How are you rolling this side every time now, all of a sudden? Since when? What? Every turn now, all of a sudden? It's okay, my druid is getting stronger. Oh, you know what? We just burst twice. If we do that, we mess up the numbers. Hi, Esteban. How are you? Barbarian, and then we can replace the left side again? But my whirl is so good, I don't want to. Also, what do I even do with all these giant pain sides? I probably just die. Wizard, you think? Oh, you know, wizard with the sickle is pretty darn good. Wizard with the sickle and maybe with the, crystallize, except... No, because you need to put the sticky somewhere as well. Fine, thought you said hi, oops. Maybe you used the redeem and I missed it on accident. Yeah, it's probably wizard here. You just sat back down. Was I talking about you? Something about a giant pain in your side. Yes. Maybe? Okay, I mean, this is definitely something. What this is not is 3 damage to all enemies, okay? That's what this is not. But maybe that's fine. Because we just use this, right? We just use the perma boost, and then it's gonna be fine. If flattered, that's good. I'm glad you didn't take it the wrong way. Swap Pilgrim and Whirl's items, you think? You mean swap these onto the Whirl? No way. Because then we can't, increase the damage on the Whirl. What do you mean by that? Stops a weaken? Wait, what are you saying? What weaken are we worried about? It stops weaken, but it also stops perma boost. You just stop clicking on video essays. You're so triggered. You're triggered just by the very concept of video essays. Do you think we should do this to Pilgrim and just keep whatever Pilgrim rolls? Be okay with it? I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, this wizard could even just buff himself, right? But with that, he can't. But, you know, we can't use this one. I don't know. Can only use this one once is what I mean, not can't use it. You keep that, you can +3 the whirl, and it's +4 damage to all. And yeah, it's 4 damage to all. And Wiz still gets 3 mana sides, that's what I'm thinking. Am I gonna get more than 1 wand off? Yes, I'm gonna get like 6 wands off. Triggered by the dishonesty of people who tend to make those video essays. I don't know what you mean by video essays, I think. Is this just what you're calling a YouTube video? I'm just scared of not being able to roll like the target ally can't die this turn. Or stun when I need it. If I roll like this thing every single turn, I might be very sad. So let's just stick with this. Or rather not stick with this. Basically, yeah, YouTube videos, okay. We got it. Incredible, amazing. Wait, should we also do this? This is probably not the time. Because we're not gonna get any kills with it, right? We're not gonna get any kills with it. Also, this guy rolled his actual side again. Stop it. You can't do that. I kinda want to keep this on Juggler so we don't accidentally ghostify this ghost. Alright, let's just go with this. Oh dear. Guys, please. Please. Okay, alright, we got one of them to roll something. Druid is being cheeky. Pilgrim also being cheeky, keeps rolling the same thing. But watch this. Amazing. Incredible. Wait, inspire and do it again? Yeah, we just needed World to roll one of these 3 sides and then he would kill 2 ghosts with quartz. Yeah. But it was a near thing. It almost didn't happen. Baron just wants to summon bones, that's, you know? It's just his thing. He's decided that's his thing now. Nope. Why, Jekyll? Why? I wanted to get, like, 1 more damage on this guy. Can't believe you'd do this to me. Then we redo this for more mana, and then we inspire and we do more mana. And then we burst, and we burst. Powder mana mark 3, so all axes become 3 mana. Tay. We can honeycomb at 6th to the 3 right sides. You have a pilgrim, which sometimes gives us a 6 die per turn. You also have rampage, which sometimes does it. We also have cantrips, which sometimes do it. Hold on. Like, what if we put it here? It's kind of fun. Powdered mana ever useful? Like, I mean, you could throw it on any of these. It'd be something. Oh, also, why isn't this here, guys? Why isn't this here? Obviously, it should be there. That's way better. Powdered mana counters sticky potentially. Sort of. I think I'm gonna try this. That does mean I'm probably gonna put it here. So this one probably goes back here. Slime Horde. What is this? Every 8th fight, add 10 slimelets. Every other boss, 10 slimelets. I didn't know this was a thing. Just wait for eccentric. That's what we needed the powdered mana for, maybe. Okay, I think I need to re-download it. You uninstalled it again? You uninstalled it again, Eeriwax? You had that such bad luck that you actually rage uninstalled? Getting wildly different blessings and cursings than you did? You didn't uninstall it. You just need to you need to verify your game files to make sure that your game isn't bugged out. Oh, or like it's on the phone and it doesn't automatically download the most recent one, something like that. And this one is awful. Hefty is honestly just so awful. But it's gonna happen eventually. This one sounds surprisingly difficult. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it's a boss fight, and you have to deal with 10 slimes in addition. So if you don't have area effect, attack all enemies sorts of things, you're gonna have these little guys doing 3 or more damage constantly, which is probably a lot more difficult than it sounds. And also it's on bosses, so you're likely to get more of those curses that will combine with it, like boss shields, right? Each slimelet might have 4 shields on it on turn 1. What about that? Hey, listen to this song, Eeriwax. I didn't do it on purpose. I think we're just gonna take Hefty. Do it to your shelf, yeah. I do hate this, but it's fine, it's fine. It was gonna happen eventually. Behind inversions, why is this so difficult? I think that, I mean, like, we beat Blurtra in the last version, and I don't know if we can in this version. Because they did make it more difficult. They removed poison immunity, right? I say they when it was really just Tan. Blame it on Tan. He removed poison immunity and he made it so that you can't get duplicate blessings anymore. So if one of them gets like wiped out somehow, you can't get another. You also can't get 1,000,000 bone math anymore. You can't get 1,000,000 bone math anymore. Only like 2 maximum. You hate Tan? No, how dare you? We love Tan. Tan is probably here in this chat right now. You bite your tongue. Gonna keep your current version now? Like, don't mind me. I'm not checking to see if Tan is in the chat, okay? I'm not. And also at the same time, surreptitiously observing all lurking names. Okay, let's go. Think we're good to go, right? Got snakes, got blind, we got carrier. Alright, so they're trying to do a lot of damage to everybody. Got it. I hate it. Tanbert? Tanathaniel? Tanathaniel's pretty good. Let's keep a stat and we'll probably put it on blind, right? What carrier? Or something, or this snake that's poisoning for 2 for some reason. Or this guy who's he's hit his 1 in 3, like, 5 rolls in a row. Can we talk about this? Okay, he didn't for the entire rest of the game, but... The streak is incredible. I mean, this would destroy, right? This plus this. The problem is just we then need to get this thing or this thing. We need one of those. Do we bet everything on it? I want to, you guys. I want to. It's a 50%. It's a 50-50. I believe in you, Pilgrim. You can do it. You have failed me, Pilgrim. For the last time. When's the 6th? That's the 6th? Okay, well... I wanted to, like, use this to actually kill some of these guys, but it's fine. And now this basically kills the druid to use it, but... But look, then she's, she gets to use it again. Isn't that great? It's fine. We'll just do that a couple of times and we win. Yeah, double inspire the world, exactly. But I wanted to use the druid again. That's what the rampage is for, okay? Agent. Interesting. Agent is fun. Valkyrie if we want to keep the death prevention. We have to move these onto somebody else if we do that. I don't know who that would be. Rice is ready. You made rice for me? Thank you. Kind of like Valkyrie. I haven't used him in a long time. Agent, I guess, is made quite a bit worse by the fact that, heavy, right? That it has heavy sides, so that all of these have to hit the same one target with the most HP. Which is kind of lame. As soon as I implement that command, I can have some rice, okay? As soon as I make a command in chat that will start my rice cooker for me. Fill, and then start the rice cooker for me. It's gonna have to be this, like, Rube Goldberg machine that, like, pours rice into a pot. Like, stirs it around to wash it a bit, to rinse it. Then drains it and then puts it into another pot. Starts the rice cooker. Pushes, there's like a comical foam cartoon hand that then pushes the button. An egg. I think an egg is what counterweights that to push it down. And then the egg rolls and, like, breaks on a pan. Something like this. You wash your rice in a pot. What are you supposed to wash your rice in if not in a pot? Wait, what do you put in your rice cooker? Just water or anything else? I only cook it in, I've only ever cooked it in water because I don't know how to cook it in anything but a rice cooker, and I feel like I don't know what's gonna happen to the rice cooker if you put anything besides rice in it. It's in the name that you're supposed to use rice. Valkyrie's kinda good. But so is Agent. I like both of these. Measure it, then put it in a little strainer. Then run it under the faucet for a second. Okay. I just feel like submerging it and moosing it with your fingers is the way to rinse them. That's just how I feel. Because you have to see whether the water, how cloudy the water still is, but then I only wash it once anyways, so I don't actually need to pay attention to that. They say you're supposed to wash it until it stops being cloudy. It sounds like a lot to me. And I feel like the cloudiness is a degree. Let's go, Agent. Yeah, I'm saying Agent. This is pointless. This one might actually be pretty good. Right? I mean, like, the sickle goes crazy over here as well. The sickle's so good on, like, any of these characters, but I guess that's why Wizard is so good. It's only proving why Wizard is so good. We probably just don't do this. I don't know. Oh, you know what? We could put this here. Yeah, I think Agent is a good one to hold this. The single damage, inflict pain side is kind of lame. only one pot to wash if you just use a strainer. You have to wash the strainer, and that's the hardest part. You've seen rice wine flavor. You wonder how that is like you put rice wine into the rice when you're cooking it. How does the rice feel about that, you think? Do the fingers, but under the running water, okay? You never heard that about the water running clear? I don't know, listen. I didn't know anything that washing your rice was even a thing until some like Southeast Asian people were very serious about it. They scolded me about it. About the fact that I didn't know. It's +1 damage, Wizard's +3. This one is +2 damage, not +1. Rice, soy sauce, green pepper, and onion, all in the rice cooker? I feel like you're gonna break the rice cooker. It can only cook rice. It only knows how to cook rice. It's in the name. It's not a rice farm, but instead of water, you only feed your rice sake. Yeah? Honeycomb? Oh, honeycomb is +1, you mean? Depends on what context you mean. 'Cause like, if you're saying honeycomb is +1 here, it depends on if we've done the wand on agent before, right? If we use this on the agent, then it's +4. Don't you add it after it cook? Oh, the bell peppers and stuff? The veggies are stir-fry, okay? I've been lied to. Alright, if I keep this, I can stun the Ka early, right? Why is this guy, he's still doing it? He's still doing it, how? His streak is unbroken. What are you? A null. What is a null? It's off the screen. Targets lose all keywords this turn. That's funny. You could hit Basilisk with that, and it would no longer weaken. So it's not bad. It's not terrible. Because we have to hit Basilisk with it anyways, right? I don't hate it. I still really want this one. We'll pop that on Whirl and we'll just do 1,000,000 damage to everybody. But then how do we save Druid? That is the problem. Guys, it's actually a problem. Hold on. So like this goes there, right? And this can go there and no one's gonna get weakened. This guy's so annoying for attacking all the time. Wait, why are you alive now? Hold on. Why are you alive now? Because cleave, it also removes cleave, you guys. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't even realize it. No, that makes sense, though. Lion? That is what you did, yeah. It does seem like you love lion. What should we try for on this one? Is it just the, I kind of want the cleanse just to remove stone from somebody. 1 mana by itself doesn't do anything. 1 shield does something. 1 damage probably does something. I think we'll roll that. Okay, well, we got a shield, and we did get the cleanse. Look at that. Okay, stun the car. Give that to the basilisk. We'll get that side back. Or we'll get this side back. Hold on. This is the side we want back. We'll save the druid. And we save the mana. Seems okay. Seems alright to me. Go to the convenience store with slice and dice open. And have that Armon buy a lottery ticket. The convenience store and have... No, he broke his streak. Finally broke his streak. This car does too much damage. Stop him. Somebody stop him. What are your keywords this time? Oh, you lost 1. The other one's engage. Okay. But we also have this. Do we need to actually try for that? Because what I really want is just this. And then we do it 4 times. Go for the lightning rod. But then we don't have any way... I guess we have this to keep Agent alive if we get it. But 3 damage isn't quite enough anyways. I guess with 6 currently. Hold on, is 6 anywhere near enough? We kill the car. We kill the basilisk. We kill the Armon. Oh. Okay, it's pretty good. Turns out it's pretty good. Yeah, let's try for it then. But we do have to get it or else Pilgrim dies. That's the problem here. Alright, well, you know, we just get it. What if we just get it? Then let me just go... Zap. 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 We did it. Does the mobile version of the game sync with the PC version so progress is the same? No, it doesn't have any way of transferring your account over. So you would have to start over if you're swapping between them. Broadsword or tentacle? Don't have a good target for tentacle right now. It could influence what tier 3 red we get. Maybe we'll take it, considering that. Or maybe also tier 3, gray. We could get a good one there as well. Because broadsword, I don't know if that is the thing for us right now. Let's just let this influence what tier 3, what tier 3s we pick up. How about that? And for now, it can just be like... And on later turns, maybe it's gonna do a lot of damage in return. Right? Someday. Rod was useful finally. We did it. We recently had tentacle on using profit with the W's heal, and it was nice. Yeah, that's a good one. I also really like it on... Who is the one? I think it's just... Is it Doctor? No, it's... Witch? Who is it? Surgeon's the one you met, right? With the W's heal? I think Prophet is the other... No, that's that one. That one's alright, too. Who's the one with all the... tier? I'm thinking of this one, the Priestess. This one is good if you can pump up the numbers on it, but she's tier 2 anyways, like, you can't keep that until the end. So wait, who do we actually want for our tier 3 then? You know what, now that I think about it? There I guess aren't that many to even take. Surgeon is okay. Prophet is fine. Shaman is not good. Doctor's not so good. Forsaken, terrible with the tentacle. Fate and Wraith, terrible. Which is okay, because it's cleave at least. Alright, so not that many tier 3 reds we would shoot for. What about Greys? Stoic? Yeah, Stoic was okay with that. Numbers are not high. Howden has attacks. The Stalwart has this one, but also an attack. Keeper doesn't have anything. Poet has a cantrip. The cantrip is fun. Priestess is basically tier 3, well, except the numbers are really low. Prince has nothing. Okay, there's not a lot of tier 3s that are actually good with tentacle. We should keep that in mind for next time. Tentacle is an item that arrives late to the party when the heroes that should use it are already leaving. This is the rampage side, but it's also heavy. So I don't know about this. This one's bloodlust. That's fun. We get some good keywords this time. I think we keep that, and we try to get the... Well, okay, even with one, we save agent from the sniper. That's fun. But obviously we want this, too. This could technically save the agent as well. It's funny. Also, who's this arm on? Has the same 2 damage to the middle enemy trait. It scratch, and it do 4 or 5 damage. Okay. We probably just want one of these, but that now would also be the target for this, so I don't know. Maybe we just want this, because once we deal damage to all enemies, that'll be much stronger. Let's type for the bloodlust side. And then for you... Maybe that's good enough, because there's a lot of multi-target attacks here. Get the hit 2 with repel here, or here, or here. Good enough, probably. I do still want the bloodlust side. Is this good enough? Is this good enough? I don't think so. Like, any of these sides are amazing, frankly. But we always cheat for this one. Yeah, let's shoot for the top one. If we miss and hit this, it's gonna be pretty sad. Pretty sad. but I think we just do it. Oh, we got the Bloodlust side? Incredible. And we get the, extra mana. Okay, we're not getting any boost to damage, so we'll just do that. And this does 7 now. Yeah, we'll save the damage on these 3 instead. We could also inspire though. Hold on. Does actually too much damage to these guys. That's sad. Oh wait, we can actually finish him with this, right? Amazing. Okay. We did it. We have those 2 plus this. You know what? We have to respect it. Get him. Get him. Get him. Okay, do we take Poet for the repel? I like Forsaken though. Forsaken has come up. But Forsaken does not have any interaction with Tentacle. And if we take Poet, what are we doing with these 2? I don't know. Let's see. I think I want to take Forsaken here. They just keep Pilgrim, you think? I don't even know if that's appropriate, but he does tend to be stay strong even up till the end. And this goes where? Whirl? I suppose? You can also do this. I don't know if that's that helpful, but it does mean that we could do this, and that's funny. Because now we can use this multiple times using Pilgrim, right? Maybe this is fine. This doesn't do a lot, is all. So there's a possibility that I'd rather do something like this. Just for more mana possibility. Because that is Forsaken's kind of weakness, and we don't really need someone else to do attacks. Then who does this go on? Whirl, maybe? Like, it doesn't mean that much, but it can do something. I kinda like it. We'll see if this is a terrible place to put it on Pilgrim. Bind is immune to damage this turn, specifically damage, so it does not protect you from inflict death or the death that comes afterwards. Only the Pilgrim's target ally cannot die this turn. Protects them from the death that's inflicted on them. Inflicting death, by the way, does not mean that it kills them. Ayatoko has gone slice and dice. Rofe woke you up. Or it's going to wake you up. We're doing all this just to wake you up. The morning. How are you? Is literally what it means. Death I die. Only if you use the side afterwards. Inflict death means you inflict the keyword death onto all sides. Alright, we're gonna go. Oh, these quartzes have double quartz. Like double quartzes. By the way, we got this. Incredible. We keep that? Probably. We didn't get our reuse though. That would have been perfect for this. I was saving the wizard because we just need to kill quartz. I guess we just use this twice after boosting it. That's fine. Maybe that's good enough too, because then we do this. And then... It's heavy, you guys. It's heavy. Hold on. Hold on, it's heavy. How do you do 3 damage now? Okay, it's fine. We could stop him with that. Wait, 6 is now? No, I thought it just showed something different here. Now it's 6, okay. I still can't hit this quartz. I guess that's gonna be okay. We're just gonna hit this basalt a lot. For a lot of... Look at how much damage we did. Not bad. These two are not gonna be weakened by 4, except wizard is not. We found another use for crystallize, except, we did eliminate all of the points we... Pristeel? Ow, pristine's condition is met, gain the effects of steel, and we have to have 3, but why is it... Was it 9? Was it 9 damage? Oh, because normally it would be... +3. And I was... Okay, this one is only 4 because it's echo, right? Okay, so besides normally 3, I boosted them by 3, so there's 6. And it gets +3 for the 3 shields on it. Okay, alright. You know what? That was just a math problem I had to do real quick. I'm sorry. What do we have here? Heavy Moxie. ×2 if I have the least HP of all. Well, you don't, so... What's this other one, though? Plagued? For all poison on all characters, and... That's 0. Unfortunate. I think this is just the best side we can get this turn. Oh, Forsaken also got weakened by quartz. Okay, that's annoying. I was not anticipating of that. Now people are dying. Do we need this? It's not terrible. But we could also just, like, bind to prevent all damage. It's not terrible. No, can burst one of them. Okay. That's not bad. Forsaken obviously needs to re-roll here, but I needed to see where I was at. To see if people were really dying or not. And we're not. We're fine. Obviously, Pilgrim can't reroll that. We keep that and that and that, I think. Don't need resurrection. Okay, we actually got a thing we can use. Oh, and this is gonna help because we needed the... Does that just say Forsaken as well? That's funny. Interesting. I think this went on basalt the first time, right? But I get it in a different order. That whole 1 HP collector with candle and lead boots. Wish you luck. What's candle? He killed the leader but died to the troll. He killed the war chief but died to the troll, okay. 07 to collector. Candle gives vigil? Oh, that's funny. Parsage then. But it wasn't enough in the end. Very sad. How do we redo? It's probably still wizard, right? Because by redoing wizard, we just get so much more mana and everything. We could just... Oh, they could just bind agent. And she at least doesn't take the damage here. Remember, your candle spade carried multiple fights. That's pretty funny. Kill basalt? Do we kill basalt here? How do we do that? Oh, because that's 4? You're right, that is 4. Maybe I'm too hesitant with the bursts because I'm used to like not being able to use as many spells as I want to. Which does mean we don't necessarily have to target him with this, but I guess nobody needs it, so it's fine. Good call, though. Looks like we got lion on one of them, or fierce is what it's called. We have squared. Other keyword sees 6 as 36. I wish we had other keywords. That sounds fun. Let's just roll these. Yeah, you can heal everybody for 3. Sounds great. But still not really what I'm trying to get, but maybe this is fine. No, I refuse. That's the one I wanted. Oh, and we got this anyways? Okay. We done it. Next one is on the new version of slice&dice. Good luck. I thought it was, slice&ice. That's what you said earlier. Look, it's lion. Speak of the devil. With fairy dust. Wait, this is the same as the mana powder Mark III that we just got offered. Like 2... That was like a tier 6. What the heck? They added 2, item tiers to make it a proper item. How do you feel about lion? How do you feel about lying, generally? I feel like if it's going to work for something like whirls hit everybody, then they're dead anyways, right? Because, they have N or less HP. That means it has 4 or less HP. Okay, that's a little different. I mean, it does something, right? Lying on a healer? Yeah, quality. Quality, sides. Go off to bed, Jonesy, okay? You have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's like folk tales, different people tell them differently. Tell slice and dice differently? Is that what you mean? I mean, I don't want tier 3 random. I still don't really want fairy dust, right? I still don't really want it. So let's just take lion. Mid to sides pain. Okay, so like this is kind of what I meant by sides getting bad keywords, right? Skulk 2 is rude, by the way, because that makes this guy actually do damage on turn 2. Like it's better to take these sooner rather than later, but this is kind of a generated one, right? So it doesn't necessarily come back. Lion is kinda double damage, kinda, yeah. Lion on agent? I don't know how we fit lion on agent. I guess without this is how we remove the honeycomb, perhaps. I think we don't have enough tools to deal with pain sides at the moment. Like I'd like some of those every X dice blessings before I take this, right? Every X dice, self-heal, self-shield. Those are gonna make this way easier to deal with. So I think we just take Skulk 2 for now. It's sort of annoying, and I don't like being on that train. So the question is this better? Was this better? It's not better on this, because chasing them away does not count as a kill for the rampage. And on this, it still is heavily reliant on the perma boost, so I don't know if it's necessarily better, because we could just be hitting all of them at once, right? I think that's just better. Yeah, I think we just keep it on whirl. Who gets this now? Nobody. Literally nobody. Okay. We have a chomp, by the way. We have our attack all enemies with fierce. What did you get this time? Dogma? Only pips change when the side is replaced? Sure. What double use times 3 damage, okay. It's not bad. But this is better if we're getting well, okay, this is probably the one that gets boosted though. That's probably the one that gets perma boosted, so let's shoot for this, probably. We can't really do that if Forsaken has taken this much damage. It's sort of a problem. Also, Agent is taking a lot of damage from Chomp this turn. And also if we hurt the Chomp. Give Pilgrim the stasis, rerolls are better? Maybe. But then we can't reuse this side anyways, so what do we need to reroll for this for? Oh, I saw it. It was there. There's our W's. We got it. We did it. We made it. Do it. Oh, okay. Biz landed on some pretty good ones. So if we do this... then you can block some of the Chomp damage there. We can do this. This isn't gonna get any kills, but... Or chaseaways. And just do that. Next turn might be a good turn to bind the wizard for when we have to kill the Chomp. Depending on if the wizard really needs it. Also, we're getting an imp. That's unfortunate. Now they all get +1. So this guy rolled his actual side. Sort of the worst thing that could happen, actually. Okay, we got a stun, so we have no way of stopping Agent from killing herself if she uses this. But... does she win? No, it doesn't seem like it. What is this? That's duplicate? No, boost. Target gets +3 to all pips this turn. Maybe not. Self-vulnerable, like vulnerable, but hits me instead of the target. Also, of dubious usefulness. Alright, well, we definitely keep that, I think. What about this? This already kills Imp and Ka. And Chomp. Hold on. If we keep this, we can do... that. Which is pretty good. Then we can stun one of these two. May as well be that one. And heal everybody, and we can... I mean, the agent dies if we do this. Why is Demon doing 3 damage to everybody? Is that fair? Does that sound fair to you? We just not attack or just roll that and hope for one of these two, probably. Otherwise, we could do that and then, like, burst to block. Alright, let's re-roll her. Is this one good enough? The heal? It was pretty helpful there. Alright, roll it. Okay, we got one of these things. Do we put this here now? Oh, but it goes to these guys instead? Oh, we had 6 a second ago? Wait. We do 6 now, but they're all at 4 health. Okay, so we should just, like, do it in a different order. And then we could kill one of these guys off the bat. Hold on. And then we get an instant kill on that guy. Okay, it's not bad. Oh, but now we can't actually get this kill. Why not? Why is it so different? Okay, alright. So we can't attack with Whirl, got it. That means we can't actually get the A tier. We can get it on the Chomp, though. We don't need it on the Chomp. 4 is enough to kill him. Hate it. Alright, fine. I don't even know if we do that, because we can just burst one of them down. Alright, good enough. Nice. What are you? Step times 2 if this forms a straight of length 2 plus. With the dice used before. So it needs a 5 or a 7 to be played before it. I don't have any of those. That's a kill. That's a kill anyways. That's also a kill. We just win. But let's do this first. Brawler is interesting. We get some rampage sides. We get a steel side. It's not a Whirl, but... And the repel, loses its target again. I'd have field out Keeper. Repel on Brawler? How do we do repel on Brawler? I don't think it works for the self-shield thing. It's specifically on who you're targeting. So it only works with defensive targets. I do think Brawler is a good target here, because we're kind of doing a rampage sort of thing here. I mean, mostly with this, but like, you know, the wizard makes rampage very attractive. So I think we'll do it. But like, this also has repel. You have more repel. What if we're doing a repel thing? Yeah, like this doesn't change that one at all, right? Doesn't even go on there. It works with effects that hit all. This one doesn't hit all, though. I'm not sure what you mean. Also, is now the time where we transfer the Fierce over. Actually, Fierce with this might be good. Except how do we get shields on him? I guess I don't think we do. But if we're boosting him anyway for the rampage, then maybe these two sides benefit anyways. Oh yeah, Wizard does have shields, you're right. Especially if you're boosting him that turn. You boost this side, give him 3 shields. And then there's 9, but there's a 9 pip side with Fierce. That's pretty good. We do have to hope that we get our perma-boost side very quickly to deal with these zombies. But also we have no cleave or attack all anymore, so these snipers just kind of have free reign at the moment, and I like that. Think being able to reroll the pilgrim is better than never double using wizard? Is better than using wizard? Because we get to make sure that we roll the correct thing to save somebody. I'll admit that there have been some near misses because the pilgrim didn't quite have the correct side. But both of these characters really want the boost. Is it ever that? Still probably not, because the quad use... Well, but it's only good if it's boosted. This one is already really good. And how do we feel about this? If we get one good turn with this, we can make a really good quad use even without perma boost. I guess we'll try that. Yeah. Let's try it. We got a fierce side. Got a bunch of mana. How do we feel about a stun? Why is wizard getting obliterated? I think I would really like this one. Seems nice. Also, what sides did we get? We got decay. Fantastic. And we got sticky. Oh. I see. I would really like this one, though. I think the rampage would be very good. If we could also get the self-shield. But if we roll this, we just get stuck with it, and I'm scared of that. I'm just gonna take it. That's probably not the side to stick on, I guess. We kind of really need the boost turn 1. Really need this one. Wizard might be dying here. Even if we kill the fanatic, wizard is still dying. That's so annoying. Riv need this. Really need the boost. What do we need with Brawler? Like, nothing necessarily. Maybe this one is fine and we just like... just somehow make it work? Maybe this is fine? I don't know. Wiz Whirl when you need him? Yeah, he'd be taking care of this. Eliminating both snipers even without a boost. I guess we can bind wizards, so we're not actually that scared now that I think about it. Okay, well we got this anyways. And this is a 6, so we can eliminate one zombie. Let's take out the one who's poisoning. Oh, now it's on 6th, okay. Gotta be the poisoning one, right? has one away. Can't believe this. Oh, you know what? Fanatic dies if we just do this. That's funny. But then who do we target with this? Just that guy, I guess. It's completely unnecessary, but... Also, Forsaken has forsaken us. It's okay, it's in the name. Also, what are we doing with all this mana? Probably, like, doing this again. Chasing this guy away. And then, I don't know, binding the wizard so he takes no damage. Thanks for nothing, Pilgrim. Inspire wizard so we can flee it and we get mana while we're at it. Yeah, that might be better. Okay, now we're talking. And now we still have all this mana. So this one, it can't go on any of them though. None of them need it. We'll just use it to block. We'll block for Pilgrim. Turn 2, they're doing even more damage, of course. What are you? Shield? Shield the target for 3. Thanks. Until I know what the other sides are, that's not that helpful. Let's roll all of them. What if we just roll all of them? Steel Fierce, okay. So this'll destroy zombie, and then we can inspire and hit one of these guys, and then this'll kill the last one, right? Right? Inspire. And then... Okay, alright, shields them afterwards, luckily. After killing them. Which I have to say is probably not that helpful. For them, I mean, to shield them. I'm sorry. This is fight 19? We're fighting a bell for fight 19? I know he has a militia trait, but that's... I didn't know you could get bosses with negative traits on just normal fights. Plus a wisp and a banshee. I mean, it's probably gonna be fine. He targets everybody with his attacks, so if anybody gets 5 shields, then he runs. It's kinda funny. Cart and sack of mana. Well, that is less than helpful. The cart would have been fine. But now you're trying to destroy sides as well. Kite shield plus magnet. That's not terrible, right? Set all shield, self-shield sides to 3, and then add wham to the 2 right sides. We can put this on wizard instead of the sickle and then move this to somebody else, right? Or both. We can do both, and then just the militia bell goes away instantly. I think it's good. Oh, I see. This doesn't quite work. Yeah, it doesn't quite work. Because this one targets these ones afterwards. That's pretty good, though. It's probably not as good as this, though. Probably that. Wild Seeds there is alright. Yeah, because this cantrip getting hit makes this one stronger. Pretty good. So it means that our cantrip is worse, right? Our cantrip mana is worse, and our attack mana is worse. But the 3 sides that we kind of like most are the same. And we get to make this guy always stronger, right? Which has gotta be a reason to keep it. Also, look, they do 2 damage versus someone who has shields. Amazing. For all those enemies with shields. Okay. I think that's good. Let's go with that. Alright, he's attacking everyone. We just need shields. That's not shields, but it looks like shields. Look at it. That's a shields. We get some other way of getting shields, then this automatically is a lot of damage. As well as full shield to face, to chase out this guy, right? Okay. We could chase off the Banshee at the same time. Wait, we can do this, I believe. In fact, that's enough? I think that's enough. Did we just already do it? Wait. Oh, the Banshee. The Banshee does the... Okay, hold on. Curse you, Banshee. Okay, but if we do that, right? Oh, but it has to be 5 to chase off the Banshee. Right. Wait, why is there a Wait, guys, I did not check reinforcements. There's a second one? Ridiculous. Cell shield on militia? Yeah, but then it means we don't chase off the bell, right? It means we don't chase off the bell, which is annoying. Okay, so this is not enough yet. We need this thing. It sort of helps. We definitely want that as well. Keep this. It only actually shields for 1, is the ridiculous part. But maybe it's good enough. Because, like, we could end up with... If we end up with this, actually, we could attack with this first and then the Banshee would run away. That's not bad. But we need both of these. Like, okay, if we try this again, right? Then they both go away, right? The Wisp still doing damage. Do we dare try something else? We can't not get mana with the Wizard, right? There's no way to not get mana with the Wizard, so we may as well roll it. We are kind of relying on the damage as well, but... We can just translate the damage to agent. Okay, we got this one. It's fine. It's fine. And then we bind the agent, and then we can... No, well, it doesn't really work, because then we can only do 2 damage at a time. It's not enough. But we can kill a Wisp. And And then the bell does automatic damage at the end of the turn. That's rude. I mean, we can also just do this. Oh, that's enough to chase him away? Oh, that's funny. Okay, that's good. I like it. Don't pay mana first. I didn't quite understand what you meant by that one, Keeper. Dead W's? Okay, that'll do it, right? Alright, we have a dragon. And who do we want for our... instead of our pilgrim, if anyone? Is it Stalwart? Kinda don't think it's Prince. Although Unite would be funny. We just take Stalwart? Stalwart also has Cleanse, and that's sort of relevant with Dragon, right? You put Repel there, but here's the thing. We saw it Sticky and Crystallized to put on somebody, so does that go on Stalwart? Maybe. Your first run just ended to Dragon? Your first run? First run on the new save? You'd keep Pilgrim, you think so? The reason we would keep Pilgrim is mostly because the self-shield is really good with the Pain Rampage, but I don't know if that's relevant anymore. We only have these 3 ads. I don't know if they're that scary. What else would we like from here? Prevent deaths, maybe? For the 15 damage. Medu's 6 shield on Brawler? Sort of, yeah. But not on other people who might need it? I don't know. Now this is one fight where I might like the, this thing to happen multiple times. In which case... we wouldn't reliably get this anyways. It's 40 health, right? Yeah. So 15 damage. Unite isn't actually that impressive anyways. And it to only being able to lock 2 dice. Wait, you had slippery dice? Eerie wax? Don't you know you're not supposed to take that one? I think I'd take Stalwart here. I think I take Stalwart and then I give him this and Sticky. And I'm gonna put this one here. Does mean the this doesn't mean anything, but that's fine. That the wham doesn't mean anything. Actually, it does work. It does work because this one, it doesn't reflect on the dice anyways. So it should work anyways. I think let's do this. just considering last second, we have the kite shield that we could give to Stalwart to make these +1. It's not that big a deal, though, that I would give up this. Or, you know, maybe it's more like that I would give up this, because we would move this one back to Wizard, right? You'll know for next time not to take the slippery dice. Well, it's not really for that reason that we don't take it. It's for the reason that if you take slippery dice, you're gonna eventually have to take heavy dice as well. And then you're gonna not be able to reroll ever at all. Unless, like, most of your heroes are dead. We ready? I don't know if we're ready for this, but we're gonna go. It's probably gonna be fine, right? Okay, we're doing poison right off the bat. Well, great, because Stalwart is doing cleanse right off the bat. Thanks. To keep that. Why is this Ka, an archer, destroying my brawler? I guess we need the self-shield then. Is it ever this? Probably not. Oh, what are your keywords? We have Death Wish, which does not trigger, and Treble. Other keywords ×2 turns into ×3. We don't have any other keywords with a ×2, so that's also a miss. Thanks. We got it, we did it, no problem. Rejoice, everyone. Agent has decided not to roll anything if she can't have her lightning rod. She's being a little brat. You know, I guess that's fine. Alright, we're gonna chase away a Ka. Rofei Rejoice? Yeah. Is that the next emote? Definitely want to bind this turn if we can. But healing all to heal the wizard and the stalwart would be nice. Bind, I believe, does not fix poison, does it? It does, okay. Bind does stop poison from killing you. I think we better keep this. But how do we heal wizard? I still want this, probably. And one of these. Hey, what are you? Anti-death wish. Well, you know what? One of these times you're gonna get it right, I guess. This one is skill, bonus pips equal to my level. Alright, sure. Came out to the same. I actually think this one is pretty good now because it can hit the archer. But they're all pretty good. They're all pretty good right now. Stalwart is kinda useless this turn, unfortunately. So do we re-roll this, or do we keep this? Cause how do we save Forsaken other than through a bind? And how do we save Wizard? Except by a bind. I think we just have to bind Forsaken and resurrect Wizard, I think, is the sad truth. Oh, we got this, and we got this? Okay, hold on. So if we do this... Now we're on a rampage. I do want to boost Agent for the future. But then we'll go like that. Chase away. Do we just do this? It's not even that much damage, frankly. That worth it? It's gotta be worth it, right? Surely this is worth it. This is a terrible idea, you guys. Because if we'd actually killed the agent with that, then we'd be like... We'd at least be able to resurrect her with the wizard next turn. I don't know if we actually use the Stalwart here. Sorta need to do the damage, but... If Stalwart can't use any sides next turn, it's gonna be a problem. So I think we actually hold on that one. It sounds dumb. But we're already losing one die. We need as many dice as we can get next turn. Because something like this could happen, yeah. Alright, we have some block on a wide range, that's good. What's the keyword here? Sloth. ×2 versus targets with fewer blank sides. Wait. The dragon has fewer blank sides. That's 12 damage. Oh, but this is 24 damage. Never mind. Do I greed out the 12 damage? Because we haven't rolled it yet this whole time. I think we better greed it out. We need it, right? Do I have weaken? I do not. I have nothing that weakens. We definitely need the resurrect here, right? There it is. We found it. And then this. Is this enough? Hold on. We might have enough. We've done it. We've avenged you, wizard. We avenged you. The 6th on a fierce side was actually pretty amazing there. I think it would have been fine if we just hit him another time with the agent. Anyways, but... Let's open our present. Let's hurry and open our presents. 2 extra rerolls is kinda crazy. Hold on. Monster HP down, also crazy. Add a spade. Similarly crazy. Alright, I love all of these and I want them all. Can I just have them all? Turn 3 heal is great. What's this delivery? No art. Name tag. Keep old name when leveling up. Great, thanks. But also a prison. A prism. Not a prison. A prism. This thing cost... This was a 3... Remember we got the prism on our Blurtra run? That cost 3 blessing points. Why does it cost 2 now as a lump sum? As a bundle? I don't get it. HP down's insanely good early. True, because then the HP up stuff gets nerfed as well. We need someone to hold our sticky item though as well. So I'd love another character, and a spade is perfect for sticky. Just throw sticky on there, you're never gonna even notice. Wish you could pick another one that's too good. Yeah, I mean, I want all 3 of these. HP down this early is very good, though. So let's grab it. And also, just turn 3 heal and versatile. I mean, it's good. These are just good things. Start a turn 3, heal and shield 3 to all allies, and +1 level up choice. Okay. Gotta take it. The end. Then we reset and get ready for the next loop. Does each loop get harder? It only gets harder because you're accumulating curses. But it gets easier because you're accumulating blessings. And maybe it gets harder because you can't keep track of everything because there's so many things at once.